comes. As legend would have it, Michael Grant was inspired to become a boxer by the excitement of Evander Holyfield's first two fights against Riddick Bowe in 1992 and 1993. But he never laced on a boxing glove until after the time when Lennox Lewis had, for the first time in his career, won a heavyweight championship title belt.
This afternoon, Jim, Michael Grant, for an hour, was singing some of the greatest hits of the 60s and 70s with a friend, including many of Sam Cooke's best numbers. One of the lyrics goes, "I'm too scared of living, but I'm afraid to die. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change is coming." And he takes that to mean a change in the heavyweight division.
He sings gospel, soul, and rhythm and blues, though the attitude with which Grant sings it, it might be better called rhythm and joy than rhythm and blues.
Grant says he never reached his full potential in baseball, basketball, or football. He sees this as an opportunity to finally achieve his full potential in an individual sport.
A carefully calculated professional career, 31 fights expressly chosen for the purpose of bringing him to this threshold. It almost all came apart last November against Galata, but he got through it, and now here he takes advantage of the chance to fight for the title. 22 knockouts, many of them simply by wearing his opponents down over the course of several rounds.
And of course, what doesn't kill you often makes you stronger. And he probably will be stronger for having experienced that near-death knockdown.
Back up, you gotta back up. No, he's gotta back up. He's gotta back up. Keep moving. Good.
The man in the blue jacket is Lennox Lewis's brother, Dennis, urging those in front of them to back up. Throughout his career, Lennox Lewis has projected at moments like this an almost supernatural calm. We used to distrust it. More and more we understand this is simply the man he is.
Well, he's taken a long and arduous and very tenacious road to the top of his profession. He hasn't really gotten enough credit for that, how he has stuck with it until he did achieve his dream. And
I can tell you what those guys are thinking as they walk up to that ring. Did I go to the restroom enough? Fact of life. Should I have gone once more? You are nervous.
Announcers aren't immune to that thought, George.
If you say to yourself, the uncertainty is the most frightening foe that ever lived.
Well, Lennox Lewis lived through a lot of uncertainty to finally become the heavyweight champion of the world. 35 wins, the one loss on a quick stoppage after the knockdown by Oliver McCall, and the draw with Holyfield here last March in a fight in which most of the Western world thought that Lewis was robbed. And now let's go to ring announcer Michael Buffer to set up the heavyweight title fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Madison Square Garden, New York City. Tonight, 29 April, year 2000. Panics of USA, main events, and your undisputed, undefeated king of beers, Budweiser, present two men, the two combined biggest men in boxing history, facing each other for one title, the one true title, the legitimate, universally recognized, undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Sanctioned by the New York State Athletic Commission, the WBC, the IBF, and the IBO. Presented in association with TVKO pay-per-view from HBO Sports and HBO World Championship Boxing. At ringside, the three judges assigned to score this 12-round bout on the 10-point must system are Anik Hongtongkam, Melvina Lathan, and Steve Weisfeld. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Arthur Mercanti Jr. And now, from Madison Square Garden, New York City, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing white trimmed with blue. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 250 pounds. He comes to the ring tonight with a perfect professional record consisting of 31 bouts, 31 victories, including 22 knockouts, and he has held the world title belt of the IBC. Ladies and gentlemen, from Norristown, PA, USA, here is the top-rated world contender, the undefeated challenger, Michael Grant. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, standing tall at 6 feet 5 inches and weighing in at 247 pounds. His professional record, an outstanding one with 37 bouts. He has 35 victories, including 27 knockouts, only 1 defeat with 1 draw while capturing 4 world championship title belts. Ladies and gentlemen, from East London, England, presenting the universally recognized, reigning and defending, undisputed, true heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis.
Second here, everybody else out. Let's clear the ring. Just the chief second, my friend, okay? Good evening, gentlemen. You two are big men. Let's have a nice, clean fight. Good luck to the both of you. God bless.
You heard Grant say God bless to Lewis. These are two Goliaths. It's Goliath versus Goliath. No slingshots, just big boulders being thrown by both of them.
And for what it's worth, although this doesn't seem to interest the public, these are two good men. Early thunder from Grant. Lewis tries to fire back. Grant said he would come out aggressively, and he lands a big right hand. Everybody talks about Grant holding his left hand low. Lewis holds his left toe also low also, and Michael Grant just illustrated it by pounding a right hand through it.
Lewis is a good right hand puncher, but he needs his guy exchanging the right hands. He shouldn't be overthrowing them right now. Grant is a big guy. You want to be conservative. Now, don't waste any shots.
Grant put in a left hand to the body. He's a better, more effective body puncher than Lewis.
Step back now.
Lewis is getting the rhythm now of stopping his right hand, and you don't want him to get in a rhythm of stopping Grant's right hand because his confidence gets greater and he's standing straighter up for his over top right hand. Grant's got to be conservative. Don't throw that right hand unless you know you have an opening.
There's already a little blood coming from the mouth of Lewis.
I think as a result of the right cross that Grant landed over against the far ropes there.
Well, you got to have a lot of Vaseline in your mouth when you get in the ring. The first round, not enough lubrication there. You need Vaseline.
Lewis lands an uppercut and Grant goes down. Thunderous uppercut.
That punch landed very high on the head, which is a place that can paralyze a fighter.
Second fight in a row in which Grant has been knocked down in the first round. Second time he'll have to work to survive the last minute of round one. Lewis lands a right hand on the top of the head. Grant trying to fire back. Ropes held him up. Mercanti will count again. 2 knockdowns in the round. No 3 knockdown rule in a heavyweight title fight.
Lewis has got to be direct. Don't waste your shots with this big guy. He has endurance.
Lewis throwing to the body as Grant tries to hold him upstairs. Break. Lewis got in another right hand.
Grant is wobbling. One punch will finish him. Can he hold on for another 20 seconds?
Another uppercut lands for Lewis. That's the punch that did so much damage.
Lewis has still got to be... Whoa!
That should do it.
That's it.
That should do it.
That's it. He broke his leg.
Don't be. I don't think Grant will get up from that. Well, here it comes. He's going to try. And Grant makes it out of the round. Michael Grant's plan to attack produced a sudden reversal in round one.
Give it up. I got water. Mike, you gotta use your legs, man. You gotta use your legs. You hear what I say? You gotta use your legs, man. Mike, stop. Come out, you all right, dude?
Never been a round like this in heavyweight boxing history between two such big men. This is the first knockdown, the right hand on top of the head, which disoriented Grant and had him weaving, holding on, looking to find his balance for the rest of the round. And that right hand appeared to finish him. How did he get out of it? Does he have anything left here? And now it's Lewis who goes on the attack.
Lewis still got to be conservative. He should stick his left jab and start feinting a little bit now. Michael Grant, nothing else. He has endurance.
Well, for any who still think the fight will go 12 rounds, Grant is now in a deep hole.
Step back. His corner told him to use his legs, but I think just being big and using your strength.
It took amazing fortitude for Grant to get up from that third knockdown. The kind of fortitude he showed in surviving the first round against Galata. But Grant still doesn't have his legs, and Lewis is just teeing off.
That is a lot of weight. After you miss, you bump into something like that, you can get pretty tired throwing shots. Lewis is better set it up with his left jab.
Well, he's got his legs here for a moment.
Don't waste your punches on big men. Let's go.
George, this is survival here.
For Lennox Lewis, better be conservative. You better throw and know what you're throwing after.
Lennox is being careful. He doesn't want to walk into a big right hand coming back.
He's walking right into a big puncher. All right, let's go. Step aside, jab it, go to the body, then feint, come back on top. Don't just walk in. Forget about the first round. Start all over again.
There he goes. Lewis beginning to pop the jab. And now Grant begins to get his senses back as well.
Michael, break. Stop holding Mike now.
That's the thing about big guys fighting. There's not a lot of room in the ring for them the storm, and the rounds can even get better for you.
Lewis missed the uppercut, landed the right hand.
But Lewis got a little taste of Grant's power that time also.
Let go of that head, Lennox.
Big mistake for Lewis not to be a little more skillful here. He needs to be using his jab.
And for the moment, Lewis looks punched out as he lands another uppercut and floors Grant for the fourth time.
5, 6, 7.
This time, I don't think so.
That's it, my man.
That's it.
That's it. That's it. I got you.
The plan to attack Lennox Lewis just backfired.
Big time.
Need to be conservative. Let the fight go along. Get some advantages. He didn't do that.
The punch with which Lennox Lewis finally bested Evander Holyfield last November was his right uppercut. The punch with which he finished this fight was his right uppercut. People are going to begin to learn you don't give Lewis a chance to throw that punch when it matters.